What up, investors? Ken here from Dyslexic Investor, and you know where we're going. It's an off day for the markets. We are going to our one favorite Wall Street bets. We're going to be checking out what people are expecting for tomorrow's move on the 21st, because today was actually closed due to the observance of MLK Day. And if you want to be entertained and learn some extremely weird sexual things and other things that people do on the day off of trading at Wall Street Bets, definitely check out this discussion post here. But we're going to try to sidestep that, and we're going to be jumping in right into the different people that calls that people are having this coming week. All right, let's get started. All right, as we get ready for this is Monday evening around 6:06 p.m. here in the East Coast Standard Time. We are looking at the futures right now. We are up just a hair on a chinny chin here, barely nudging slightly higher, basically just trading sideways. And so we're going to be jumping into the very first post here on Wall Street that we're going to be analyzing, which is my balls was hot, and he's saying Costco to the moon. All right, Costco to the moon, eh, sir? I wonder why he thinks that. I think Costco has been performing quite well. Oh yeah, it has. Wow. So let's actually want to detach this sucker. Here we go. Get a better view. I want to get rid of these guys. Remove. Yeah. All right. Costco. Wow. This is not Costco. There we go. That's Costco. And full screen, bada bing. All right, so Costco, wow, super highly priced, well over $300. Looking at a top here, and possibly here, potentially breaking out here. I really do like this. Let's see what they have. No earnings upcoming. Coming out of, ooh, I like this. Ooh, this is a nice call, my friend. My balls was hot. Whew, this looks interesting as heck. This could be on a nice little breakout here. Let's look at the volume. Weekly looks great. That looks really attractive. Volume picks up great. It's all green. Trying to break above average volume here. Looking at a potential. I like this. This might be interesting, something to add for tomorrow to look at again. That is a great observation there by that gentleman or lady. All right, let's do a next one by Off the Spectrum. I love these names. He is buying Sprint calls for the merger is going through. It's saying, and then there's some discussion calling FU. It's not happening. People are also praying leak or fake news. Not sure. So Sprint, if you're not familiar with here in the States, Sprint, I think it's ticker symbol S, it's a mobile provider, cellular service here in the States. If you want to run them up against something, they are behind AT&T, Verizon, and T-Mobile by far. So I believe what he's discussing about the merger would be the merger between Sprint and T-Mobile, I believe. Which has kind of been hung up in the air. So yeah, Sprint and T-Mobile, it's been kind of shot around. This stock has been pummeled, as you can see here, hitting a 52-week low just of last week, being down to the dumps. It looks like this guy is just trying to bolster up his position, or just trying to play those YOLO call options for a potential merger. Yeah, on a weekly chart, this thing just looks disastrous. It could be bottoming out, but for a charting perspective, I would need this to level off for another 3 to 4, maybe even 5 weeks before we want to do anything onto it, because it looks absolutely terrible. I would not want to be touching this. So that is not a good call there. So let's jump into the very next one. We have all in on AMD puts. That's interesting. Someone asked, like, how come? What is this? I decided to sum up my feelings on this strategy. throwing in the trash, money goes into fire. Okay, so he's basically just spending money he doesn't need. And someone also says ludicrous momentum buying plus earnings in line with expectations equals pop. Okay, so pop as going down. So let's go ahead and take a look at our beloved AMD, which we're actually in this puppy with some options. Interesting. We did a little analysis on a video a couple days ago. This is, again, it is a high flyer, and if you do fly a little too close to the sun, you might get burnt. But that being said, it's nothing going to be too concerning on the 28th. So this is the following week around Tuesday. They'll have earnings, and I'm looking for, of course, upsides because I'm long the stock. With the China deal going through and all the other various fundamental options, the momentum is definitely in the stock. The RSI is getting a little high. The Chaikin money flow is not telling me anything. The only thing is, which I kind of like, the alert on the weekly. It is on the high side for sure, and we saw that happen last in middle of 2018, where it took a huge dive up, but that was even after earnings, and then kind of came back down. That was honestly all due to most likely the China deal and the potential of the flux of that. All right, last but not least, I think we have one more, right? Yes, we have one more. And we have this gentleman at Max Sauce 123, 15K, so $15,000 spread between Microsoft, Verizon, Apple. Pray for a green week. April calls. Okay, so he's playing April, so he's got some time on his hands. So that's actually great to be playing out that far. So we actually have 3 stocks to look at. That's fantastic. All right, so we have MFST, which is our friend Microsoft. Oh, this is interesting. That has been a rocket ship. My gosh, like look at this consolidation. Like sprint up, consolidation, sprint up. Could have some consolidation. History doesn't repeat; it rhymes. On a daily chart, RSI is definitely high. Chaikin money flow is getting up there. Momentum's pretty high. Let's take a look at the weekly. Yeah, this could be a couple signs of potential trading sideways. Again, there's a lot of stocks. We're heading into earnings season this week and the coming week. We're going to be having a lot of opportunities if things go down to buy the dip. As you can see here, I have a couple notifications that I would like to buy Microsoft. I'm actually going to put one here just in case, because sometimes these alerts don't honestly always go through to my phone to let me know. But momentum is super high in Microsoft right now. That means it could substantially go higher. There is no breaking trend. The trend is up to the right. This looks absolutely gorgeous stock. Just the headwind of the earnings coming up. Next is Visa. So that's ticker symbol V as in violin. Kind of like looks like the same chart. Like again, a lot of people look at like 2019. We traded sideways a lot in 2019. We had a huge down cast in end of 2018, and then we just kind of came back and made the highs of 2018 in 2019, and now we're breaking out to the upside. So this looks fantastic as well. Like this thing is just breaking up. Momentum is super high. Let's see on the weekly chart on what we're looking at. Yeah, we're looking at totally something that could be potentially significantly overbought here in the coming week or so. Again, earnings as well. A little later on at January 30th. This is just that's a heck of a move just in 1 week right there. I think that was due to the trade stuff where financial companies and payment processing companies are able to do business overseas in China now. So that is definitely an upside for Visa, and I should be putting out an alert for that as well. If market ever crashes, again, which it will, we just don't know when, I'll have plenty of alerts to let me know that it's crashing. Apple, golly gee whizzies. This thing has been a monster as well. Totally momentum super high. Chaikin money flow super high as well. then we have the RSI screaming at us saying overbought. These are signs for a potential rally higher, or we can just be trading sideways into earnings and then potentially see a pop up or down. Again, guys, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you like this content. Be trying throwing new stuff out there, and don't forget to be careful out there. These are just my trading opinions. These are not advice for you to actively use. Make sure you use your own mind, not to follow other people. Again, this is Ken from the Dyslexic Investor. Catch you guys on the flip side. Peace.